Robert Reed Church, Sr. was born in 1839 in Holly Springs, Mississippi. He was born to an enslaved mother and a wealthy white steamboat owner, Charles B. Church. Although he was born enslaved, his life was far from what one could imagine. After his mother's death when he was 12, Robert began traveling up and down the Mississippi with his father. He began working first as a cabin boy, and eventually he became a steward. After surviving a nearly fatal steamboat explosion, Church was captured by the Union and served as a steward. After the Civil War, Church settled in Memphis in the 1860s. There, he began to establish himself as an entrepreneur and would later become one of the city's first pioneers. He initially owned a saloon, and during the Memphis Massacre of 1866, a white mob ransacked his saloon, and he was shot and left for dead during the attack. Refusing to be deterred, Church remained in Memphis, and while the real estate market was depressed due to the yellow fever epidemic of 1878, Church purchased considerable amounts of undervalued real estate, including a hotel and a restaurant. This further established him as a prominent businessman, as well as the South's first black millionaire. Noticing a lack in recreational facilities for blacks in Memphis, Church bought a tract of land on Beale Street and built an auditorium and landscaped the grounds. He named the area Church Park, and it was valued at $100,000. He sponsored graduation ceremonies, political rallies, and shows at the park. Several acts performed there, including the father of the blues, W.C. Handy, and speeches were given there by Booker T. Washington and President Teddy Roosevelt. In the first decade of the 20th century, Church founded the Solvent Savings Bank and Trust Company, one of the first privately owned black banks in America and the first of its kind in Memphis. Throughout his life, he gave freely to local schools, churches, and civic organizations. Church also helped bring Memphis out of bankruptcy by purchasing a municipal bond in 1896. Robert Reed Church Sr. was a philanthropist, entrepreneur, and millionaire. He was a prominent businessman in the South and one of the most prolific African Americans in history. If you enjoy watching our videos and would like to have a hand in creating them, click the Patreon link below to become a patron. Patreon is an online platform that allows users to support content creators in developing unique content. So go ahead, click that link, become a patron.